Good morning, everybody. I'm Mallory Smythe, and this is your Monday morning, where we at Endow seek to feed your feminine genius by giving you just a small dive into the history, tradition, and story of our Catholic faith. So this Sunday, the third Sunday of Lent, is one of my favorite readings in the second reading. It comes from 1 Corinthians, and it contrasts the wisdom of God with the wisdom of man. And here's a little bit of what it says. Where is the wise one? Where is the scribe? Where is the debater of this age? Has not God made the wisdom of the world foolish? For Jews demand signs and Greeks look for wisdom, but we proclaim Christ crucified, a stumbling block to the Jews and foolishness to the Gentiles. But to those who are called, Jews and Greeks alike, Christ, the power of God and the wisdom of God. For the foolishness of God is wiser than human wisdom, and the weakness of God is stronger than human strength. Have you ever thought about how impossible it is that we in the West even know about Christianity? Or that our worship and our belief system is very similar to the worship and belief system of our Christian brothers and sisters around the world? When Christianity was started, it was considered a depraved religion in the Roman Empire. Christians refused to worship Roman gods, and Romans tried to suppress them because of this. And yet Christianity spread anyway. A few factors that led to the spread of Christianity. One, the way Christians lived. Christians truly did love one another. They cared for the sick that were discarded during plagues in Rome. They would pick up the babies who were thrown out for being the wrong gender or not being perfect enough, and they would care for them. Women had a place in the church. They lived in strong community, and they knew what they believed. Number 2, evangelism. St. Paul met Jesus and then basically evangelized the entire ancient world with the truth of the gospel, bringing people this good news, and people were coming to accept it. Martyrdom, right? We've heard the saying that martyrdom is the seed of the church. People were going to their deaths with audacious conviction, looking so different from the Romans and from the pagans. There was a pagan author who said that every time a Christian died, just a few more sprung up because people were so intrigued at how these people could face death so fearlessly. And then finally, with the unknown how deep, but the conversion of Constantine, which made Christianity legal, and which God would eventually use to bring his salvation to the ends of the earth. The wisdom of God truly is wiser than the wisdom of man. What is it in your life that you're afraid to trust God with? He can take any circumstances and he can make his glory known. We at Endow believe that we should know the wisdom of God, and that we can know the wisdom of God because God has given it to us in the heart of his church through the writing and the tradition of our Christian brothers and sisters who have gone before us. And that's what we seek to give in our Endow studies. If you want to learn more about Endow, you can find us at www.endowgroups.org. You can connect with us on Facebook and Instagram at Endow Groups, and you can connect with me at Mallory A. Smythe. Have a great Monday.